but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
A step on the bag for one. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the one. Colby Rasmus set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for Houston. They still trail 1-0. Adonis Garcia makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Adonis Garcia.
Keuchel's ready. First pitch on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
Well, that may have been a borderline call right there, but you know what? He's going to get those calls sometimes. He's a big-name pitcher out there, and that can certainly play into your favor.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And with that, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts, so we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Nick Swisher will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
First offering on its way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Tyler Flowers into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
Oh, he's got him eaten right out of the palm of his hand now. 2 strikeouts already here in the inning. And now he gets the third guy to go after a first pitch out of the strike zone.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. We've played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Carlos Gomez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Center fielder, Carlos.
A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Heading out towards shallow right, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
At the plate, Evan Gattis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Again down to second.
1-2.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1. Now that we have a chance, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Freddie Freeman may not be the best at his position defensively, but he is very reliable. He makes all the routine plays. He's going to pick a few here and there. Somebody that you really like to have over at first base.
Luis Valbuena steps in now. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Boy, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
Runners on his way to third. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Normally, when you see a guy steal third base, it's because he got a nice walking lead. Really got out there nice and far. But here, he had almost no lead whatsoever when he made his break. Very fortunate to get away with that one.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And the count will be full. Popped high in the air. Ibar is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Well, that's a disappointing at-bat right there with 1 out. He got it airborne all right, but he winds up hitting it straight up in the air, and as a result, he can't pick up that runner from third base.
Here's the big first baseman, John Singleton. And he lays off there, 1-0.
You see right there on the graphic, these first 2 innings have been costly pitch-wise. He's at 35 already, and he's only through an inning and 2/3.
To 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at third and 2 away. Outside, 3-0 now. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Astros leave 1. It remains 1-0. A beautiful day here in the Space City as we're all set for the start of the 3rd inning on the show. Jace Peterson is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
Jace Peterson.
Keuchel into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
This is a guy that's got to understand his abilities here. He's got the speed to beat out any ground ball, but he's taking uppercut swings trying to go yard.
And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Batting 9th, center fielder, number 2.
Michael Bourne stands in for the first time. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. To short. He's got it. Altuve for one. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
Ender Inciarte.
Ender Inciarte will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Good job of going the other way. Almost felt like he was looking to go the other way, trying to drive it to the opposite field. Let's see if he does the same thing here.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More to come from Houston after this. Jason Castro digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
For the Astros, catcher, Jason Castro.
Into the windup and the pitch. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hot shot to third. Garcia scoops it up and taken in out there for the first out.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve will stand in now. He took home the Silver Slugger Award in the American League a year ago. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Nope.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Well, this will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out. Now to the plate, George Springer. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well, he's done a great job of getting 2 quick outs here, but the key now is to finish off this inning. Don't let these middle-of-the-order guys get a rally going.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second, he'll try for third. And he's going for it all, headed for the plate. And he's going to make it around right back where he started. It's an inside-the-park home run.
Shortstop,
Carlos Correa steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Markakis has a beat on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Eric Ibar is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Shortstop, Eric Ibar.
Keuchel sets his sights. First pitch on the way. Will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
First pitch swinging here to start the inning, and he didn't waste any time waiting for his pitch. He got it right there. Just hit it right at somebody.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Swinging a hard liner to center field. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
2 gone now in the Braves' half of the 4th, and standing in the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. Low for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Colby Rasmus is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Back to him, and that's off his leg. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The batter,
Carlos Gomez will dig in. He singled his first time around. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Evan Gaddis now standing in. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
After the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
I got 3-1.
Let it rip that time 3-0, but the fastball's by him 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball four. First and second now with one away.
Now batting,
Luis Valbuena in now. Hopped out in his first trip. This is line to left. Inciarte will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. John Singleton gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
That's wide, 2-0. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Ripped down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Back goes Bourne at the track, the wall, and this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field, and the Astros have taken a 4-1 lead.
And he's a strike away from getting out of this unscored upon, but you can see the location mistake there. And now, all of a sudden, he goes from possibly hanging a goose egg to serving up a 3-run home run.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in.
now batting.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
You know, when you throw a first pitch strike less than 50% of the time, you're going to find yourself in trouble more times than not, and that's where he sits right now.
Slapped hard the opposite way. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 3 runs already home here. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Normally that two-seamer has a lot more movement to it. And it's been pretty straight for him in this one, and he's gotten into trouble because of it.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. But 3 runs crossed for the Astros on this 3-run home run. We played 4. It's now 4-1 Houston. Adonis Garcia will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Keuchel gets the sign. Here's the 2-1. And a good pitch there as he got him to go after one in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
This is nothing more than a great pitch here on 2-2.
Swisher.
Just a changeup that totally bottoms out right there. Very tough to do anything with that.
Here's the switch hitting Nick Swisher. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And a big rip by Swisher, but he comes up empty. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Wow, he's using that fastball to devastating effect out there now. So he gets another out here. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Tyler Flowers stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not. George Springer comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Right fielder, George Springer.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Well, this start's been a real bear for him so far. You see the pitch count here to start the 5th. That has to be a concern.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Here's Carlos Correa now. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
That evens it up, 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Grounded back up the middle. There's Ibar. Spin throw. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Colby Rasmus comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 1-2 pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Inciarte's there. And that's the second out of the inning.
And you don't mind a power hitter like this hitting the ball in the air when he's forced to hit your pitch. I mean, here he's behind in the count, so he's a little bit off balance as he goes after this changeup. That's an easy out there.
So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th, and standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez. First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston, but they lead it 4-1. Jace Peterson will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. And here's a ball hit in the air, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Valbuena is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
And, you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. This guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spots, change speeds, You can get guys out with an 87, 88-mile-an-hour fastball, and he did it right there.
Michael Bourne will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
You take a look there at the line from our starter. I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
Ender Inciarte will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Hit in the air out to left field. And Rasmus will put this one away to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. They trail it 4-1. Evan Gattis gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Evan Gattis.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Swing and a liner. Foul. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
A quick out number 1.
Now batting.
Yeah, take a couple of home run balls out of the equation, and he really hasn't pitched all that badly. Good start to the inning here.
Luis Valbuena will dig in now. He's popped out and lined out. 0 for 2 thus far.
Well, he's got nothing to show for it, but his last at-bat was a nice one. He put a good swing on it.
Oh, he does get to it to knock it down. And some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first safely.
First baseman number 21.
John Singleton will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. Teheran sets. Here's the delivery. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here. If I'm managing this team, I don't need to see much more. I mean, he's given him a good outing, but judging by how hard that last ball was hit, I don't think he has a whole lot left.
Jason Castro is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And they will hold that runner over at 3rd as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
And I think they catch a big break here defensively. I mean, this is a ball that's going to get all the way to the wall. yet that runner can only move up 90 feet to third base. That's a bit of a letdown.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. One run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's 6-1. George Springer will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
A little bit outside. 2-1. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Freeman will have room there as he puts it away in front of the dugout for out number 2.
Boy, you got to believe he's counting his lucky stars out there on the mound. He's facing one of the best run producers in the game with the bases loaded, and he's able to retire him. And he's still not off the hook yet, but at least that'll earn him a big exhale out there.
Colby Rasmus is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We're through 6 full. It's the Astros 6 and the Braves 1. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Leading off the inning, Eric Ibar. And they'll need him to get something going here. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
No reason not to go for broke now. What do you got to lose?
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 delivery. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Ready on 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Freddie Freeman will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Here it comes on 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
That slider is just devastating against left-handed hitters. I mean, he wasn't even close to that one.
A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for Atlanta. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, what's the best way to make sure that cleanup guy doesn't get to hit with runners on base? How about back-to-back strikeouts? That'll do the job.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one.
And that man right there, he's got to figure out some kind of combination to score some runs for him. They have really been scuffling.
Here it comes, 1-0. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line.
Third baseman number 13, Adonis Garcia.
Yeah, and it's been a long time since they've even had a base runner out there. You have to go all the way back to the third inning to find the last one, and they've been stopped dead in their tracks ever since.
Now at the plate, Adonis Garcia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Carlos Gomez steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the seventh. Out in front of it, strike one. Teron gets the sign and delivers. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Seemed to me like the wheels were coming off for this guy a bit in the sixth inning. Any surprise he's back out there for the seventh?
A little. I mean, this deep into a start, that's usually when you say, we'll let the bullpen take care of it from here. Apparently, though, they think he's got something left.
Evan Gattis will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Astros, third baseman, Luis Valbuena.
Luis Valbuena gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. Astros go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-1. Nick Swisher comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. But will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Tyler Flowers will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And he pops it up back behind second base. Correa is underneath this one, and that's out number 2.
Well, you know, it's almost cause for celebration when these guys actually put the ball in play. But I don't think he's going to be getting too many for he's a jolly good fellows for a swing like that. They just can't get anything going.
Jace Peterson will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it, at this point in the ball game, all you need is base runners.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Looped out toward third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail 6-1. John Singleton digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Singleton.
Ian Kroll is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Ian Kroll.
John Singleton gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th.
John Singleton.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
I think he finally said to himself, all right, look, you've had your chances to hit that off-speed stuff, but now you're getting the fastball at 94. And that wound up finally doing the trick.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. High pop-up. Freeman is there for it. 2 down.
The second baseman, number
Oh,
27.
man, would he like to have that swing back. I mean, he just missed hammering this ball, but just got underneath it a little bit. He's not going to be happy about that one because even he thought he was right on it.
Into the box now, Jose Altuve. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. The speedy Michael Bourne will start things out when we come back. It's the Astros 6 and the Braves 1. And there, in fact, is the speedy Mr. Bourne. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Well, maybe a leadoff base runner could get them going and give them a chance. They need to start making a move if they have any hope of getting back in this one.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well. Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Ender Inciarte will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around, and that's a good job to start this guy with strike one.
Nobody out, runner on first. On the ground is short. This could be two. Altuve for one. But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch. And that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what? Thank you very much.
Stepping in, Eric Ibar. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And Ibar will lay off that one. It's even at 1-1. Hit hard up the middle. Step on the bag for one. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just the one run allowed, but anytime you can give your bullpen a day off, it does nothing but help your club in the long run.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Astros win this thing 6-1. So long from Houston.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For Atlanta, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is Dallas Keuchel. The loss goes to Julio Teheran. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro Light Rail trains can be picked up at Main Street Square, just 6 blocks from Minute Maid Park between Walker and Dallas.